Hey guys, Angriest trans teacher, back again. I'm doing 2 in 1 day. Started out this year. For those of you that don't know, I used to wear a binder when I went to work. Sorry, I'm sitting in a parking lot, so I'm looking around, making sure nobody hits me. I'm also waiting on Osha to get out of a doctor's appointment, so that's why I keep looking to the side. I apologize. I used to wear a binder to work, bind down my breasts, etc., and that almost cost me a rib last year. Like, it cracked and started popping and doing weird stuff. I almost went down in my class, and where I work at, I really don't want to pass out. So I finally made the decision this year to make sure I classified for FMLA for some of the stuff that I've gone through, and started dealing with some of the trans identity issues I was having. I also added myself to one of my administrators, which, if you're watching this, you are fucking awesome. I also found out, strangely enough, that there were a lot of people that already knew I was out, or that I was already outed to, that I had no idea, which would have made my year last year so much better, but that didn't happen. So that's not what the story is about. What the story is about is I went into my administrator's office. I was like, hey, I got to talk to you. My administrator at the time was this really awesome lady. She got transferred to another school, but she's still awesome there. And if I ever get the chance to work for her again, I'll do that shit in a heartbeat. So let's just start there. Sat down in her office. I was like, hey, I got to tell you some shit. It's serious, but I trust you. So here we go. And I told her, and her response, like the responses I've been getting from a lot of people, is, oh, I know. Which, I mean, I get it. My hair got longer and my chest got fuller and I look younger than I did before. But I didn't know this many people knew, which is kind of bothersome because y'all could have said some shit. But her statement to me was basically, as long as you're living happily and you're teaching our students, I don't care. Now, the funny thing is anytime I find out that I've been outed, my first question is, who outed me? Because for those of you that don't know, and for the straight people, the very few of you that are actually on my page, that shit's rude. You don't just out somebody that hasn't outed themselves or told you it's okay to out them. Like, I don't give a shit now. I didn't give a shit then, to be perfectly honest, but I still didn't give consent for people to do that, so you really shouldn't. But she found out through a student of mine, which was entertaining because she had been emailed by said student's parents. Now, here's the thing. I am an asshole to my students. Like, I am an asshole. I'm not an unprofessional asshole, but I'm an asshole. Okay? Because I believe that students learn by, having to figure stuff out on their own. Not like I just sit at my desk and ignore my kids and sit and, file my nails or some shit. But basically, I'm not the type of teacher that's like, oh, here, hell, let me do it for you. My usual go-to is, what do you think you should do? Or how do you think you should solve this problem? Or you can't give up, or, stuff like that. But I'm a douchebag about it. Like, if you're on your cell phone, you're not supposed to be. Things like, have you lost your mind? Show up out of my mouth, etc. But the point is, there's a whole host of other stuff that I could have gotten reported for, besides being trans. But per my administrator at the time, somebody apparently took it upon themselves when their kid found my Facebook, I guess through a friends you may know, etc. Found my Facebook profile. Now, my Facebook profile is on private. And even if it wasn't on private, the shit that I do isn't illegal, so... But my Facebook profile was on private, so all they saw was my picture with my makeup all done up and me, etc. Well, apparently the kid told the parents, which, alright, fine. Well, then the parents, in their infinite wisdom, decided to email my administrator and copy the district. Now, to most teachers, that's like the biggest ass-puckering moment you can have. Like, the second somebody's like, hey, the district knows, you're like, I'm sorry, what? Should I pack my shit now? Because, but the administrator that I had basically went to answer it, and I guess the district got to it before her and fired back an email to the school that basically said, do not engage under any circumstances. Everything she's doing is legal, leave her alone. Which was cool. But y'all, somebody reported my ass for being trans. How the fuck? I teach pottery. Okay, we're making pots, making bowls and cups and plates and shit. Why do you care if I have tits? Like, I don't understand. Like, I really want somebody to explain this to me. Like, I would kind of get it if I was a Hope teacher, like I was teaching health sciences or gym or something, maybe. But I teach pottery. Like, I teach pottery. I'm covered in clay dust like 99% of the time. Like, I would get it if I showed up to work in like a thong and fishnets and heels and a crop top. Okay, fine. Then say some shit to me. But really? Fucking you're trans. I don't like the tranny teaching people how to make pots. They're gonna be gay pots. Like, who does that? Why? I want to know why. Like, I want to know who the person was. I'm not gonna take it out on her kid, because the kid just probably just went like, hey mom, check this out, or hey dad, check this out. And the parent was probably like, oh my god, there's a faggot teaching my kid. That's how you catch the gay. It's not how you catch the gay. You drink after us. That's how you get it. I don't know if y'all know that. I wasn't trans originally. Like, I watched the production of Hairspray with John Travolta, and that just kind of sealed the deal. I mean, it was crazy. But, yeah, really? Seriously, my hair's all fucked up. I don't even know why. Like, seriously, you reported me for being trans. But there's so much more. Like, how weak-witted and dim-witted do you have to be to report somebody for a lifestyle choice? Like, I would get it if there was a picture on my profile of me banging one of my dogs, but this person doesn't identify as the gender they were born with. Why do you fucking care? We're making pots. It's not serious. Calm down. But I seriously doubt the kid that had the parent that reported this is on my profile, because, But if it ever gets back to them, understand that I'm not mad at you. I'm kind of astounded at your parents, that they're just that useless and nosy and feckless, because, I mean, like, report me for my piercings or something. Just be like, I don't like the fact that if a magnet shows up, some shit's going down or something. Like, talk about how my hair's in defiance of Jesus or something. I don't know. Pick something. Like, I'm Taoist. I'm poly. I'm fucking poly. I'm into kink. I don't tell my students that, so don't come at me with that shit. And I'm trans. We're making pots, people. Your kid I can't have them make ashtrays anymore. People don't smoke. And even if they do, I can't have them make them an ashtray. Like, they make teapots and regular pots and plates and shit. I mean, cell phone holders, for God's sakes. Why are you reporting me? But anyway, I would like to thank the district that I work for being as open-minded as they are. I would also like to thank my administrator, who knew and was awesome about it. And if I ever get a chance to work for her again, I fucking will. I also would like to thank the LGBT faculty that I work with, because some of y'all are really fucking awesome. And some of the non-LGBT faculty that are Christian that I can stand, and you know who you are. Thank you for being you too. I understand that we may not agree on like theological views, but you're a good person regardless. And I really enjoy having the discourse with you. But somebody fucking reported me because I'm trans. I would get it. Okay, here's the I would never do this, but still, I would get it if I like whipped my dick out on the table and then took my shirt off. Okay. Say something. But this is what I show up to work in. Like, black shirt, black cargos, black shoes. That's what I work in all day. Like, all day. I'm wearing a fucking sports bra right now. That's it. Like, this isn't a Victoria's Secret runway show in my ceramics class. My clothing's expensive. I'm not gonna wear that shit around pottery dust. What are you, nuts? I don't get it. These probably the same fucking people that have like the Karen haircut and want to talk to the manager. I got reported for being trans. I got reported for being me. That is the most Muse thing I can think of on the planet. Somebody reported me for existing. This is a stupid problem to have, but this is a problem only I would have. So, yeah. I wonder what I get reported for next. Maybe I'll get reported because I'm breathing. Actually, technically, that's what I got reported for. Kinda. Anyway, love y'all.